Hey, what's up, everybody? Ricardo here. I work for the San Mateo County Libraries, and I want to welcome you to Open Labs. You already know it's going to be lots of fun. We pretty much do a lot of science here and a lot of hands-on experiments today. Um, so please make sure, if you love science, if you love the libraries, and if you really like this program, please give us a like here on YouTube. And please follow us, subscribe to us as well for more additional content. It's just gonna be amazing. A lot of stuff is gonna happen. So let's see. Today we are going to be doing, I would say, 5 experiments. Technically it's 3, but I'm gonna say it's 5 just because you'll see there are different ways of doing an experiment. The one that we're about to do today. When we're pretty much just going to focus on the states of matter. I probably should have started doing that in the beginning of our series for chemistry, but I just wanted to do all the fun and messy stuff and get it over with, right? So you already know the states of matter. You have your solids, your liquids, and your gases. And I'm going to go a little bit more into what that really means when we do our experiments. But as you know, before we start, we have to start off with our opening activity, our brain energizers. We want to be very active so our cells can be active. All our body parts can wake up and say, hey, I'm ready to learn some science. I am ready to explore and discover something new. Okay? So today's activity, what we're going to do is we're going to play a game called States of Matter. What do you know? I just thought about this game in the morning, and I was like, this would be a good game to sort of show you how, certain matter reacts, right? So pretty much, it's kind of like the red light, green light, in a way. So this is how you play the game, okay? When I say turn into a solid, you're going to do this. Have yourself and freeze. You have to freeze. I don't want you to move at all. You're just like this, and you're not going to be moving, okay? When I say turn into a liquid, you're going to do this. Whoa, whoa, like you can go slow. Actually, let's go slower, like this, slower. You're going to do this when I say turn into a liquid, okay? Move your whole body like that. When I say turn into a gas, you're just gonna go bananas like this. You're gonna move everywhere, jump, 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 run if you want to, jump, 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 go everywhere you want to go. That's what it's gonna happen. And then if I say solid again, you're gonna freeze like this, okay? So it's pretty fun. And I'm gonna explain to you why that is, okay? So let's start with a couple rounds. We're gonna do 3 rounds, and then we're gonna jump into our experiments, okay? So are you ready? This is pretty fun, okay? So turn into a liquid. Whoa. Turn into a gas. Everywhere, everywhere. Okay? Turn into a solid. Okay. Liquid. Solid. Liquid. Gas, 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 gas. Solid. Okay, I'm not gonna do what I'm doing right now. That was just a practice run. Okay, you're just gonna listen to what I say, my words, and you're going to do the reactions. Okay? Are you ready? Let's start. Turn into a liquid. Turn into a gas. A solid. A liquid. A solid. A gas. A solid. A liquid. A gas. Liquid. Gas. Solid. Cool. Well, that was the first round. Okay, that was a little bit fast. I want to see how fast we can get to. So the second round is going to be a little bit more faster. Okay, are you ready? Let's do this. Gas. Liquid. Solid. Liquid. Gas. Solid. Liquid. Gas. Solid. Liquid. 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 Gas. Liquid. Solid. Solid. Liquid. Gas. Okay, that was round 2. Okay, let's get to round 3. Okay, this is gonna be a little bit faster. It may be a little bit trickier as well. We're gonna find out, okay? Are you ready for this? Okay, 3, 2, 1. Solid, liquid, gas, gas, gas. Solid, liquid, gas, gas. Solid, liquid, gas, gas. Solid, liquid, gas, gas. Solid, 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 liquid, 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 gas, gas, solid, liquid, gas, solid, liquid, gas. Okay, I'm tired of saying it. Ooh, okay. Well, that was pretty fun. Let's see. Put these off for now. I can't really see that well right now. Okay, there you go. Clearer. Great. Okay, that was pretty fun, right? So, no, this is another brain energizer. I'm hoping you're keeping a journal, a scientific journal that you have. Maybe you're writing down these activities so you can do them later on. You may want to use them for like game night or something like that when you want to take a brain break. So yeah, that was States of Matter game. I just made up in the morning. That was pretty fun actually. So we're gonna get started, and basically I'm gonna tell you what are the 3 experiments we're going to be doing, and technically the 2 extra ones we're going to add to it. Okay, so what are we going to be doing first? It's a baking soda crunchies. Weird, huh? Second one is an underwater salt volcano. It's kind of like it's really similar to what did we do last time? The lava lamp that we did. Remember we used baking soda and vinegar? And then we saw it just like go up a little bit. It's kind of similar to that. But the good thing about this underwater salt volcano is that you don't really need that much materials, right? You just need water, cooking oil, and salt. And that reminds me, I need to get some salt. Okay, so later on when I do my 3 to 5 minute break, I'm gonna go and run and get some salt. Totally forgot about the salt. Okay, but that's how it works, right? This is how it works. Okay, and then the last activity is cloud in experiment is cloud in a jar. So we're gonna be making fog or clouds in our jars, and also, yeah, that should work. They tell me I need a plate with ice. I believe this may be a great substitution. We'll see. Okay, we'll see. And this is the first time I do these experiments. I didn't practice at all because I just want to show you that in science, sometimes you just gotta go for it, right? For some experiments, for others, you really do need to practice. But for some of these, they're safe. They're okay. If we mess up, that's fine. We can figure out what's going on. And yeah. So let's start because I'm running out of time already. I like to do all these really fun experiments, and I'm running out of time. Okay, so before we begin, actually, remember, when you do these experiments, you need parent permission and supervision. Permission, supervision. Remember that, okay? Because we're working with different chemicals, and yeah, we all need some help. Okay, so let me just share my screen. Remember last time we did this, and I shared my screen to show you the sort of the materials we're going to be needing today. Let's see. Okay, there it is. Hopefully you can see that. There you go. You can see that. Yes. What do we need for baking soda crunchies? You need 2 cups of baking soda. Now remember, like I said, you can experiment with this. You can change the amount of baking soda as to however much you need or want. The only thing is, I suggest when we do the cup of water, and I'll show you, I said I put a half a cup of water. You may want to start little by little and adding the water. Don't add the water all at one time, because when you mix baking soda with water and the amount is equal, so we have the same amount of water as the baking soda, it turns into paste. We're not trying to do that. We want it to harden up. So make sure I'll show you, don't worry. We're gonna add the water little by little, okay? And you're gonna need some food coloring. You're gonna need a toy for this. Let me type that in. That's optional. Let's see. This is real live stuff we're doing. It's a little bit different than what I do, but I figured, you know what? Hey, let's try it out. Toy. That's optional. And I'll show you why. This is why we're doing 2 different experiments with the baking soda crunchies. We're going to make them and crunch them, and we're also going to make some with toys in them and then put vinegar on them. And we're gonna see them turn and dissolve into a liquid. You see what I'm saying? From solid to liquid. This is how it's gonna go. So that's the baking soda crunchies. Let's move on, okay? The underwater salt volcano. What's going on here? Well, you're gonna need a clear container. I have these beakers here, just so you could see a little bit easier. What you could do is maybe use a jar if you have one, or a plastic water bottle, or you can cut the plastic water bottle as well. Cut it in half. Maybe not cut it in half, just cut it to a little bit higher than a half. Okay? Maybe like, yeah, a little bit higher than a half. Maybe like a fourth of it being cut. Okay? So we're gonna need that container, a cup of water, regular water, just plain old lukewarm water, cooking oil, salt, and food coloring. And I need to go grab my salt, okay? And then cloud in a jar. What are we going to need? A clear container, a cup of ice. If you have more ice, that's great because it's gonna melt. A cup of warm water. I'm talking about hot. Actually, it should be hot water. Why am I saying warm? It should be hot. That's exactly why you need your adults to help you with that, because it's gonna be very hot. I already have some made here, and let me check if it's still warm. I think I've had it here for a while. Let me see. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's definitely warm. That's definitely warm. Okay. So yeah, you're gonna need that, and hairspray. Yes. So please ask somebody in your home to help you put the hairspray. Let the adults do this one, okay? Don't get too close to it when we do it. You're gonna see why. Okay, so for right now, remember you can pause this video if you need to see the instructions. But right now I'm just gonna give you about maybe two minutes, actually, just 2 minutes to gather these materials so we can do these projects together. And as you can tell, it's not really much as what we usually do, like baking soda and cooking oil. We have salt and food coloring we've been doing for a while. The only thing really you're probably gonna need is the hairspray and maybe a lot of clear containers. You just need 2. Actually, no, yeah, just 2. But if you want to do more, you're welcome to do like 4 or 5. Okay, so I'm gonna leave the screen there. I'm gonna run out, and you can't see me. I'm gonna run out super fast, find some salt, and come back. And by the time I come back, we're going to start doing some science. Okay, I'll be right back. Get your materials, because I'm getting my materials. Okay. All right, looks like I'm back. Back from getting my salt. Okay, I'm gonna put my beakers away. I'm gonna put the little guys over here. So I'm gonna put my glasses back on, my goggles. And we're gonna see what we're gonna do right now. I don't know what's gonna happen. Okay, so I think we're pretty much set to go. I'm going to stop the share. And I'm back. Okay, and I'm back. Let's start this. Okay, this is for later. Experiment 2. Okay, so where's my water? Here's my water. My liquids, right? Liquids. And I'll talk about liquids in a little bit, but we're going to start with doing the baking soda crunchies. Okay, it's going to be really fun. Let's open it up. It's always hard working with gloves. Okay. And you know, I should have got a spoon as well, but hey. Oh, that's why I keep it in there. For these reasons. Okay, I'm going to add, let's see how much. Whoa, that's a lot. That's okay. And you probably can't see it that well because it's so bright. But it's baking soda. We have baking soda here. Should I add a little bit? No, I think that's fine. We want to start small, see if it works, and if it does work, we keep going. Okay? So that was my baking soda, and I'm going to add a tiny bit of water. Okay? Like that. And we're just going to mix it up. Okay? A little bit. See what I'm doing? A little bit at the moment. It's almost crunching into a ball. Okay? Just a little bit. And you want to do that. Like that. A little bit more. Whoa. Look at that. Let's see. Let's get it close enough. And I have my, I'm gonna cover my laptop keys. That's what you want to do, so I can show it to you. There it is. Look at that. Okay, let's get the rest. This is really fun. This is my first time doing this, okay? So bear with me, okay? So we're doing this together the first time. This is really good. It's so cold. Okay? And typically what people do with this experiment is when you make your little ball, you put it in the freezer for a little bit, you allow it to freeze, and then it turns almost like chalk. It hardens really quickly. Here we would have to take a couple minutes for it to harden. There you go. Compress it into a ball. Oh, it's coming apart. A little bit of water, not too much. Okay? Now, solids, what are they, right? So the solids have their own shape. Remember we were playing the game? I told you to do this, right? So they have their own shape. And they don't really move that much. The particles, the matter, the molecules inside are stuck together, right? So they have their own shape, right? So that's what a solid is. And there are different ways to explain a solid. I'm just going to explain that basic concept because, yeah, look at this. It's its own shape. Okay, I wonder what I should do. I have a mini fridge up here. I know. Should I put one in there and then maybe at the end see if it actually works in time? Why not? Let's do this. Why not? Okay, I'm gonna put one. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'll put one over here. Let's see. Let's see if it works. I don't know. We only have 12 minutes to do this. Okay, well, I have the rest of these here. We're going to leave them here. And you know what? I'm going to make a little bit more so I can put these guys in my little toys inside. Okay, so let's add a little bit more. And these are called baking soda crunchies. I think that may be enough for it. Yeah, right there. Baking soda crunchies. I love this. Let's put our little green man in here. All right, you can put anything. You can put a bottle cap if you want, coins. It's really up to you. Okay? All right, it's almost like we're burying our toys in sand, right? Has that ever happened to you? In the beach, you are being buried and one of your heads popping out. We should do that with this one. Okay? There you go. You see that? You see the legs? It's in there. Remember, add a little bit at a time. I'm not adding the whole thing. And we're going to mix it up like so, like that, okay? This is really fun. This is super fun. Yeah, look at that. It's going to need a little bit more. And, you know, this is a messy activity, so please get a pan or something. Maybe aluminum paper around. Maybe do this outside, or maybe do this somewhere. You got to dedicate a chemistry zone. Okay? Okay. The head is, look at this. This is pretty funny. Look at this guy. He's like, what is going on? Okay. We'll just leave it. No, we'll cover it. Well, why not? Let's just cover it. We have all this baking soda. Okay. So my giant ball is right here. The giant one, okay? So I'm going to move this to the side. It's going to get real fizzy. So that's experiment one. If you want to do another version of this, you could add some vinegar onto your baking soda ball. Oh, it didn't dry up. It didn't dry up yet. Let's see. Add a little bit more. There you go. What I was saying is you could add some vinegar to your ball, and you can watch it fizzle, or if you want, you can just crunch it, right? You can just crunch it and play with all this, okay? So I'm just going to show you. We're going to crunch it, see what happens. I'm going to use my little spoon, and I've seen them do this. Oh, did you see that? That was pretty cool. Look, I'm just sliding this over, and don't worry, I have paper underneath me. Look at that. And just get a little spoon and just do this. It sounds so nice. I don't know if you can hear it with the audio. Ooh. And then I've seen in videos, if you look this up in baking soda crunchies or baking soda blocks, they crumple it up like this. They crunch it, and you can hear the sound, and it feels good. And the sound is just amazing. It's a great self-care activity if you're stressed out, fatigued. This is something you want to do. It helps out. Okay, so let's do this vinegar because we only got 8 minutes left. Okay, so watch this dissolve. I'm using the big one. I should use the mini cup, but why not? Let's see what happens. Whoa. I'm going to add just a quick food coloring. You can add some food coloring to this, and you'll probably see it a little bit better now. Okay? What is going to happen? What is going to happen? Whoa. Fizzle party. Did you hear that? It kind of sounds like the ocean when it goes, the waves go back and forth. Well, that was experiment one. Okay, and now my whole room smells like vinegar, and you already know how I feel about vinegar. I can't stand the smell. I'm doing this for you. Okay, doing this for you. I'm going to place it somewhere where I do not drop it. I do not want to drop this in my room. Okay. Okay, experiment two. Underwater salt volcano. What are we going to need? A little jar. I have this instead. Okay? And then what else are we going to need? Okay, a cup of water. Just a regular cup of water. I'm going to fill this up. I may need a little bit more water, actually, because I'm using a big container. Oh, man, I'm going to use all my water. It's okay. It's part of science, right? Because I want you to see everything here that we have. Okay, a cup of water. And then we're going to add our cooking oil here and watch what happens. I don't know if you can see it. That's maybe a little bit better. Just a little bit. Whoa, look at the liquid. Look at the liquids. Oil and water do not mix, right? Oil is a little bit denser. Gonna add a little bit more so you can see. Look at that. And you know, a liquid, it pretty much, what is liquid? It pretty much takes the form of its shape, of the shape of the container, right? And the particles are moving very, very slowly. Okay, so that's the difference between the solid and the liquid. And there are other, factors, of course. But this is what I'm going to show you right now. And then we're gonna add some food coloring, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you have cooking oil, I think it's, what's the cooking oil that's just white? I'm forgetting the name. But if you have that clear cooking oil, that may be better. And you can see a little bit more. Green. And we're gonna add some red. Boom, 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 boom. Well, look at that. Look what you have here. You see the food coloring? It's just going down. But that's not the experiment. That's not what we're gonna do right now. Okay? Look at that. Whoa. Okay, the green is going down, and then the rest of the food coloring is gonna go down. So where's my salt? Here it is. We're gonna add a little bit of salt. Okay? Just a tiny bit. Where's that salt? Okay. Okay. Watch what happens. Watch what happens. Gonna add a little bit more salt. I want you to see. Look at that. The food coloring is going everywhere. Whoa, look at the bubbles coming up. I'm gonna put everything. Look at that. You see the bubbles up there? Dang. Interesting. Look at that. The bubbles just keep coming up. But let's see, what else can I do here? We're going to show you plan B. We're going to do this again. And this time, I'm just going to add a little bit of color. This is the part of science. You got to think fast about this. Okay? Right here. Boom. And we're going to put just maybe yellow. Just a little bit of yellow. Okay? And watch what happens. I'm going to put a little bit of salt. Look at that. That's the effect you're going to get. A lava lamp. Look at that. Oh, and this is because when the oil sinks, right? When you put the salt, the oil is going to sink and the salt dissolves. But when the salt dissolves, the oil goes right back up, right? If you add a little bit more. Look at that. Nice. Okay. Now to do our last experiment, if we have time. If not, we'll see. But I'm pretty sure we have time. Okay. Here's my beaker. Let's add the warm water. Okay. This is the fun one. Warm, warm, warm water in there. I just added a cup of warm water. We're going to cover this like so. Actually, let's use a different plate. It's not covering the whole thing. Okay, and let's add our ice. Okay. All the ice is stuck in there. Cool. Oh. Add our ice. And I want you to see here what's going to happen. We're going to wait 30 seconds, right? I just added a cup of warm water. I put ice on top. And this is going to create some condensation, right? But you won't be able to see the fog form fully without the hairspray that I have here. Because the water vapor particles need to attach to something, usually in a cloud, or it's attaching to like air particles, dust, things like that. But let's see. This is the hairspray I got. We're going to see if it works. If it doesn't work, then I need a different hairspray. Okay? Let's see. 3, 2, 1. Whoa. It formed. Watch what happens when I let it go. 3, 2, 1. Let's see. Do you see that? Do you see the steam? Look at that. Look at that. It's a cloud. Let's add a little bit more. Right there. And that's fog in there. That's fog. If only there was a way to make it show a little bit more color. But that is it right there. Look at that. Did you see that? There you go. A gas. Oh my God, this is amazing. And you can keep on doing this as long as you have warm water. Just put the ice, spray a little bit of the hairspray in there, and there you go. You have formed a cloud. Pretty cool. But it's just so much fun. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Gas. What makes it different? Well, gas doesn't really have a shape. It goes everywhere. The gas particles are so far away, they're going super fast everywhere. That's why we were playing that game. And now you know what solids, liquids, and gases are by doing these really fun activities. And also, just to give you an extra tip, if you just want to form rain, just put the hot water, put the ice, and then just watch raindrops occur in your jar. Well, thank you everybody for joining Open Labs. Please stay tuned. Miss Ashley is going to be doing some story time. And yeah, until our next discovery, see you everybody. Goodbye.